We're starting Be'ez Hashem Siman Samach Gimel in Al Agula, and we're going to continue to talk about the words that the Rebbe quoted earlier at the beginning of Samach Aleph. He quoted from Reb Shaul Brach that he said, how could it be that in the Milchemes Gog u'Magog there are going to be Jews who help Gog u'Magog to fight against Mashiach? So he says, how could it be? So he's going to speak now about that again. V'yivur oid al pi mash shekasuv b'm Esther Rabasi al apasuk v'yikar Sofer HaMelech. It says when Haman made the decree to kill the Yidden, they called the scribes to write down the decree and send it out. V'chein hu b'yalkut Tehillim. It's also brought in the Yalkut on Tehillim base al apasuk isyatzvu malchei eretz. V'roiznim nois yachad al Hashem v'al Mashiach. There's a pasuk in the capital base of Tehillim which is about Milchemes Gog u'Magog. Now I looked in the Yalkut, I didn't find it, but I did find it in the Medrash Esther Abasi, and I also found it in the Medrash Tehillim, Medrash Shoicher Toiv on Tehillim. So here's what it says: V'zel Shoinei Amar Rabbi Levi. Rabbi Levi said, Arurim heimar Hashem. The wicked are cursed. Shehem misaskim be'etza ra al Yisrael. That they're always thinking how to do harm to the Jewish people. V'kol echad v'yechad mehem yoetz lefi darkoi. And each one of them gives advice according to his way. V'yomer atzasi toiva mi'atzosecha. And each one thinks his method of persecuting the Jews is better than the people before him. V'hoylech u'moyne Para Yomar. So just to give you a little background, it starts really from the beginning of the world. It starts with Cain and Hevel. Cain was jealous and whatever, selfish. He wanted the whole world for himself, so he killed Hevel, right? Mm-hmm. So came along Esav, and Esav said, nah, Cain messed up. Why? Because he killed Hevel while his father was still alive. His father and mother had another child after that. He had Shais. So it didn't help him to kill Hevel. He still has to share the world with somebody, right? So I'm going to do better. Esav said, I'm going to kill Yaakov only after my father dies. He said, Yikravu yemei have Evel avi v'yahagos Yaakov achi. That way, once I kill Yaakov, I'll be the only one left. So that's what Esav did. And then Paroi came along, and Paroi said that was a mistake. He said, what did he do? He killed Yaakov, and what happened? He didn't kill Yaakov, but he even if he would have killed him, the point is that Yaakov had children, right? So there's still going to be a Jewish people. That wouldn't work to wipe out the Jewish people. So Paroi said, I have a better idea. I'm going to kill them from the time that they're babies. That's what it says. Paroi killed even the babies. He said, throw the babies into the Nile. Paroi Omar, Shoita Haya Esav. Paroi says Esav was a Shoita because he killed only Yaakov after he was old. He already had kids. I'm going to kill them when they're babies. Haman said, Paroi Shoita Haya. Paroi was stupid. Why? Because he threw the male children into the Nile. Didn't Paroi realize that the Jewish women are still going to have children? So there's still going to be Jews in the world? So it said, I'm going to do more than him. I'm going to go and kill Chas v'Shalom everybody. So then that's Haman. Gog u'Magog is going to be the last step. They're going to say, you know why Haman didn't succeed? He's going to say they were all shoitim. All these people before, all the anti-Semites of the past were foolish. They came with counsel to destroy the Jews. They don't realize that the Jews have a father in Shemaim, meaning a patron, someone who takes care of them. I'm not going to make that mistake. First I'm going to go fight with Hashem, then I'm going to go fight with the Jews. That's when the Gog u'Magog is going to fight first against Hashem and the Mashiach, and then he'll come down and fight against the Jews. V'chein darshu le lahaykra b'zoyer HaKadosh, Parshas B'Shalach. The Zohar says the same thing. Daf Nun Chesed Amud Beis. The cost of Hayafei Anaf. So now Shmuel Yafeh, the same one who writes the Yafei Toyar and the Yafei Mara and the Yafei Kol, right, on the Midrashim. So he has a Pirush Yafei Anaf on Medrash Esther Rabbah. And he says like this, Ala Medrash Anal. The Lois Parish Zeki Pshuta. You can't explain this simply. We're going to go fight against Hashem. Ki mihu ha'evil asher yetzei l'milchama neged Hashem. What foolish person would think of fighting against Hashem? Mimanashach. Either way, im ya'aminu b'Hashem yisbarach. If they believe in Hashem, harei yodim sheyev shalilachim bo imay. They know that you can't fight with Him. V'im lo ya'aminu. If they don't believe in Hashem, then lo yachshvu gam kein lepatronim shel Yisrael. They're not going to think that Hashem is the father or the protector of Yisrael. Ma betza lilchoim imay. What's the point of fighting with Him? So what's pshat? So he says, Yishchak mugoig u'magoig lihipared lahafrid hadavu koeloki ben Yisrael la'aviyam shabashamayim. That the point of goig u'magoig is they're going to come to separate between hadibu koeloki, the godly clinging, the connection between the Jewish people and their father in Shemaim. V'yivatlu ha'torah v'amitzvahs min Yisrael. That means that they're going to destroy Torah and mitzvahs. They're going to stop the Yidden from keeping Torah and mitzvahs. Uvazeh yinatku es hamoistrois hamakashois es Yisrael. They're going to cut the wires, so to speak, that connect the Yidden, the Fatroin and Zeh HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So that's the next pasuk over there. It says, "Nenatka es moistrois seimoi, v'nashlicha mimenu avoseimoi." That's what it means when Chazal say, "Sheyizdavku b'patronim shel Yisrael." They're going to go fight against the protector of Yisrael. She's amru lahadiach es Yisrael mitorah mitzvahs. That the first goal of Gog and Magog is going to be to stop the Yidden from keeping mitzvahs, kidei shelo yatzi lo yisam patronim, so that their father won't save them. V'chein kasav b'hagois al Medrash Tehillim. The same thing is written by the commentator on the Medrash Tehillim. Shehetik masha kasav hagoin rashmi mitz. Ben Hagoin Maram Padua. The Maram Padua was, at the time of the Ramah, one of the Gedolei Ador in Padua, Italy, and his son was Reb Shmuel Yehuda Katzenellenboigen. The Maram Padua was the mayor Katzenellenboigen, so his son was Reb Shmuel Yehuda Katzenellenboigen. So that's what he's referring to. I don't know what the mem stands for, but Reb Shin Mem Yud. Obviously the Shin is for Yishmuel, Yud is for Yehuda. I don't know what the mem is from. And the Mintz is because the Maram Padua's father's last name, family name was Mintz, so he took the name Mintz also. So he brings it from Reb Shmuel Yehuda Katzenellenboigen, the son of Maram Padua, the Sefer Yud-based drashas. The Sefer that was published that has his 12 drashas in it. And he says like this, Ki kavanosam levatel es Yisrael mitoyer mitzvahs. That their goal, Gog and Magog's goal, is to stop Jews from keeping Torah mitzvahs. They should stop. They should fight against their protector. When they sin, HaKadosh Baruch Hu won't be in their midst. Similar to what the Yefei Anaf says. Then they could do whatever they want. Ad kan toichin dvarav. That's the end of his words. So these Rishonim who stop the Yidden from keeping mitzvahs, they are preparing the way for a Melchemes Gog and Magog. So now he's talking about the Zionists, I think. This is the rebbe himself talking. Right? And he's saying the Zionists are starting the work of Gog and Magog, right? They're the ones who are trying to separate the Yidden from Torah mitzvahs. They already began. They already started this work. To separate the Jews from their protector. And to push them away from Torah mitzvahs, to lead them astray. The Zionists could do the job better than all the nations.
You mean the worse?
Better, yeah, worse, obviously, yeah. Ukamash Kasav Rashi Zal B'Parshas B'Chukaisai. We see in today's parsha Al Pasuk V'Radu V'Achem Soinechem. It says, your enemies will rule over you. She'eni Ma'amid Soinim Ela Mikem Uvachem. Your enemies will be from within, from your own people. The difference is, the nations of the world, when they come to fight against the Yidden, they only look for the outside. So let's say a nation makes a gzeira against mitzvahs, right? The Yevanim or Soviet Union or something, right?
The Bolsheviks were Jews, they were not Goyim.
It's true.
Trotsky is Jewish.
So maybe this applies to them too. Let's see. It says that when the Goyim make a gzeira, they only look for the outside. They're only interested in stopping the actual external observance of the mitzvah. Avol elu shehem mikem uvachem. These Yidden who are from your own people, heim mechapsim achar matmonia shalachem. They look for your heart, for your insides. They're trying to convert you to their kfira from inside. Maybe that's what you said about the Bolsheviks. They actually worked from the inside. They didn't just outlaw, bris milah or whatever, but they also actually made schools and they ostered yeshivas.
Yevseksia was all Jewish.
So looking at Rashi inside on Parshas B'Chukaisai, this is in Chavvav Pasuk Yud Zayin. Rashi says, "V'radu v'chem soinechem she'eni ma'amid soinim ela mikem v'chem." I'm going to raise up enemies for you from within. When the nations come against the Yidden, they only want the outside. That the Yidden, when they planted their fields, the people of Midian would come and steal the fruit of the fields. They destroyed the crops. When I raised up enemies from within you, they go for your treasures. They ate the she'er ami, the food of my people, and they skinned them alive. They basically took away their skin. So the point of Rashi is he's saying physically. He's saying that non-Jewish enemies take away what they see from the outside. The Jewish enemies know the Yidden better because they know what's in their houses. They know how much money they have and where they have the money hidden, so they'll go after them. So that's a physical type of word. But the Rebbe is taking from Rashi more like a spiritual analogy, right? Mm-hmm. That the Goyim, when they go after Yidden, they usually don't go after. They're not really interested in changing the inside of the Yid. They just want to change outside. They say, okay, wear short coats. There was a story, the Tsar made a decree that all Jews have to wear short coats instead of long coats, right? See them hell, you have to be moist and nefesh, whatever, but, it was a decree. Payas also, right? Why do Hasidim have payas and Litvish don't have payas? Litvish used to have payas also, right? But the Tsar made a decree, so they used to cut off the payas. And they would torture the Jews if they had payas, so they had to start,
But since, all the...
So the treasures in this case, in the analogy, are the hearts of the Jewish people. So the Zionists go after that, to separate them from their father, their protector, to uproot any last spark of or root of faith from the hearts of the Jewish people. That's what the Zionists do. They're paving the way for the war of Gog and Magog. When Gog and Magog come, they'll have an easier time because the Jews will be separated from Hashem. So back to the kasha that Reb Shaul Brach asks. And also the kasha of this whole sefer, which is why the Zionists won the war and why did the Sultan allow them to have such success? The answer is ein tamash the kedai lasatan. It's worth it to the Sultan. Lasos kol oisus umoipsim shaboilam, to do any miracles in the world. V'gam hatzol v'hatzlacha b'tzuras shoynis and meshunais, even so that he gives them hatzlacha and saves them in amazing ways. Because the Sultan wants to pave the way for the coming war of Gog and Magog, and he said before, that v'litein koach v'ois l'malchus harisha. It's kedai for the Sultan to give power to this Zionist government, sheyuchlu lizdavek lepatronim shel Yisrael b'bechina hanal, that they can go and now fight against the protector of Klal Yisrael in this way. The efshar limtzoi remes b'ma she'omer akasu v'agoy g'magoy v'chayaloisa. Now we understand the pasuk in Tehillim when it speaks about goy g'magoy. It says Yoshev b'shamayim yischak. The one who sits in heaven will laugh. Hashem yilag lamoy. Hashem will mock them. V'tzarich bir dema inyan s'choik l'kan. Why does it mention Hashem laughing? So he says ve'efshar da Hashem yisbarach yarbe lohem gedula uschoik b'oil mazeh. That Hashem will give the Zionists a lot of success. S'choik we find is a lashon of success. It says Hashem misachekes lo, a rasha that the time is laughing at him. It means basically he's being successful in life. So Hashem will show them success in this world kedei lahagdil kavod shemayim b'matpaltum, so that they should succeed. But then Hashem will take revenge on them later, and it will be kavod shemayim. You'll see how much they succeeded and how much they got punished for it.